guys, welcome back. Now it's been a little bit, but we are back for title update 1 on Wilds. Personally, I would have liked to have been playing a little bit more. The past couple weeks have been a little hectic with me at work. So unfortunately that is why there has not been a stream in 2 weeks since I did the stories, the start of the stories playthrough. Do need to get back to that as well. But we are just gonna get started here. I'm just trying to make sure that everything is running. Weirdly enough, it is still saying that I'm playing stories too, even though that isn't what I'm playing. That is fine. Set everything up. Now, if you're not aware, Title Update 1 added a couple major things. I'm going to check out a few of them before we get into the monsters. They added the hub area as the main one that I'm going to check out. And then arena quests, challenge quests. We are going to be getting, later on in the month, Arc-Tempered Ray Dow. Unfortunately, it's an event quest. He will be limited time. He will come back. If they do it the same way World does their event quest, they will show back up occasionally with all of the event seasonal events. So like we have Season of Accord coming up here soon. But alright. Let's get into it though. So almost got a new quest, it seems. Oh, it's gonna be for the customization options for Gemma, and not Gemma, but Alma have been added. Alright. So the first thing I plan on checking out is checking out the new Grand Hub. I am going in completely blind. I have not looked to see what people have said about any of the update yet. Hello, Alharkin. So to access the Grand Hub, you need to come up here, talk to Tetsuzan, my bad. And once you talk to him, you should be able to unlock the hub from my understanding. go back here. Same way we can get to the Wounded Hollow from here, too. Alright. So, if you got to see it there, Squad Information Center has been moved here. It's no longer in the Windward Plains. Yep. Support desk, so everything for limited bounties and all that is here. Any DLC that you may have purchased can be redeemed fully through here. Same as like if you were to access him at any of the camps. Provision stockpile, Gemma are here. We have our base quest counter and the new arena quest counter. So, for the arena quest, so far we only have Chedakabra and Rathian. No free challenge quest. And then we do have the new challenge quest, which is a Doshagma. And then the challenge quests are a timed one. You will get rewards depending on the pendant, depending on the time. It's a pendant that can be attached to your weapon or sacred. But the best thing, we get to talk to Waffle. Get some ingredients. How do we access the cooking part of it? That is the question. So, unfortunately, drink as much as you want, but I do believe this was removed. I know this was something that a lot of people were talking about before the update. If you were to spam that, I think 10 or 15 times in World, your character would be drunk and would stumble around. So, if he's not, I gotta talk. Yeah. Makeshift camp, so you can change gear out there, right in front of the quest counter, which is really nice. They're both here. Kind of wanted to order food. Just double checking I didn't miss. There's no option there. Is it here? Yep. Okay. So from here, you're now going to be able to get the meal that each village offers, and then it did state that you'll be able to also get the meal that is like the seasonal meal. Now, what is up here? Oh, it's the bowling. let's go ahead and give this a try. Yeah. Obviously, I'm not the greatest. Well, first time doing this. That wasn't good. It's not good at all. Oh, trank bombs and a pitfall trap? That's not bad, actually. I'll take that. We'll go ahead and do it one more try. I'm kind of curious if I can get a better score what the rewards might look like. Hey, that's a lot better than my last one. Oh, it rolled more that way than I thought it would. Yeah. Okay, so getting that 400 only put me up a single rank. I'm gonna assume C rank's the lowest. Dust of Life, Trank Bombs, Wilderness Take, Pitfall. Okay. I'll come back and do more of that later. But I'm not quite sure what else is in here at the moment. I know during nighttime there is the Diva, which will be singing a prayer song up there on the stage. While you're sitting down, you can zoom in and kind of listen in a little bit. But that, I believe, is it for here. So, hello, Temper Darkfeld. Base camp. We need to go speak to Kanya. I believe speaking to Kanya is what's going to unlock our new bubble friend. Getting into the actual monsters now. Go ahead and claim my login bonuses though. Yep. So we got all that. Kanya is back here. What weapon do I have equipped? Is my sword and shield? No, it's that. So, going into Mizutsune, I do want to go ahead and stock up real quick. Bring traps. Still need to unlock the power charm. Pitfall. Then we will change equipment. I am not going to bring the bowgun in. As much as I was enjoying it there for a while, it's just not worth it. But, yeah, it's not even worth bringing that in either. I have not had any luck getting a raid outplate, so. And that is what I need to upgrade that. That's great. Thank you, character. Yep. No, I do know there's two monsters, technically. Three, actually. Um, Added in the update. There's Mitsu, the Tempered Mitsu, and then the return of Zoshia. Um, I am probably only going to be fighting normal Mizutsune tonight. The wife should hopefully be off work here in the next 45 minutes or so. Um, just give me enough time to get in here and start checking everything out, and hopefully murder Mizutsune. And then I'm gonna be watching that new Devil May Cry show that came out on Netflix. Huge fan of the series. I've actually thought about playing through a few of them on here. If that's something someone y'all would be interested in, let me know. So if there's a certain game you'd like me to start with, but definitely a game series that I enjoy. It's another Capcom title. There's very few Capcom titles I don't like playing. But I'm hoping the new show's good. I wish we could move faster. Be really nice. Bubble. Also, you will hear me call Mizutsune Bubbles quite a bit. This is the nickname the wife has given it. And I do say him. I don't know if it is still current canon, but Mizutsune is the ones we fight for the most part are always male. Um, I believe in Generations it was stated that the male Mizutsunes get the brighter coloring and are more aggressive because it is essentially breeding season. Mizutsune. my second favorite Leviathan. My first favorite comes in the next update. Alright, time to go on a slip and slide. Already broke the head? Alright. Trying to get a perfect guard off to try and trigger a power clash. But I don't know if he has one. Yeah, I mistimed it there. That's on me. The attacks seem a lot more delayed than his Rise iteration. Which, I mean, doesn't make sense. We are in a lot of slower paced game than Rise is. I'm just hoping Mitsu's weapons designs are still cool. Ow! That hurts. I'm curious what skills you're gonna have. Hmm. Come on, Bubbles. So it's supposed to be like a version of like Hellfire Mizutsune? I was gonna say, hit the button to call my sacred, please. Where's the short claw fragment? I don't even remember. That's about the treasure. There it is. This is on the deposit. That's why I couldn't see it. One for the finish. Ow! Wanted to hit the tail. Really? Already? Come on. Let's actually let it go to its nest area. I'm curious if it's gonna have a new one or anything. Go to sleep. We are gonna capture it. Gotta use the shock trap. Okay, so looks like it just uses the same nest as it was Duna. Kinda disappointing, but whoa. Okay, that's cool. So we're gonna go to sleep or no? Well, let's say no. Ow. Come on, right over here. Really? Being able to grab your trap is such a nice tool. Where are you going? Oh, don't go where the Doshagama is, please. They're gonna meet up in the middle. Why can't I put... Can I not put traps down in water? Oh... I'll go Trink Bomb it at least. Really? Come on. Walk like 2 steps forward. I'll take the tail break. Come on. Come on. I just want the capture, man. I'll take the perfect card too at the end. No. Wanted to capture it for one reason and one reason alone. Fortunately, with death, you don't get as much of a good look, depending on where it dies. They upped capture time to 60 seconds. The new model just looks fantastic. I am curious what the design choice is with the whole Hellfire. Not Hellfire, but I'm looking on. It's not Soulseer. No, it is Soulseer. Yeah, Soulseer Mizutsune, which is the deviant from Generations. So it's normal Mitsu plus that kind of, which is kind of what the Apex Mizutsune is from Rise. It's supposed to just be Soulseer essentially. Um, I it's I it's not what it looks like, guys. It's just good luck. Get good. I'll take it. I'll take the rare drop off the bat. And a Mighty Joel too. It's not bad either. I love Bloodwoods. They're great. Dang, that almost gave me a full 100 rank just from that quest. So I'm just real quick gonna look and see if there's any the tempered arc build still here. I love the single Doshagama in the plenty. Did I just? Okay. Well, definitely looked like I did a fist bump. Alright. So, we will look, see if they have what weapons we have for Mitsu. I probably. Oh, no. They had it at the bottom of its own tree. Yep, so they just brought back the Hanayaka. It does have a new skill. Slicked Blade temporarily increases affinity when you are wet or when inflicted with Bubble Blight. Both effects stack. Okay. Level 1's 3% affinity when wet and 7 when Bubble Blighted. Level 2, 6 and 14. And level 3 is 9 and 21. So you can get an additional 30% affinity for just being wet and Bubble Blighted. And then crit element, basic skill. Longsword. Yep, the Komonaki's back. Same setup of 2 and 1. I'm going to assume that's going to be the basic setup on the sets. Yep, so we still got the fan blades. Dual blades. Yep, good old Purity Hammer. I used this weapon so much in Generations. Well, Stamina Regen's not a bad bubble at all. Health Recovery, Earplugs, Affinity, and Health Recovery, Echo Wave Water. Yep, got the basic Mizutsune Lance. I'm assuming the gun lance. Normal power wide shelling? I don't know much about gun lance. I don't know if that's good at all. We got the Swax. Still the element file, which is nice. Charge Blade is the impact file. I've always liked the Mitsu Charge Blade. The Glaive still the one I think it should be. Yep, Fox Halberd. Level 7 Kinsect. Alright. Level 9. I was about to say Blagonga's level 10. Level 10. Level 10. Interesting that they didn't make it a level 10 Kinsect. Given even Yin Kutku's a level 10. But we get 210 raw, 230 water, a 3, a 2, and a 1. With Slick 3 and crit element 1. This even has power prolonger. A 3, a 2, and a 1. 220, 350. Yeah, wait a minute. White sharpness. That's probably why. That is a decent bit of white sharpness compared to Yin Kutku not having any. So. Light bowgun. Slicked 2 level 1. So yeah, it keeps the same. Normal rapid fire pierce. Level 2 spread. Level 2 sleep and water ammo with water being rapid fire, and then armor and trank ammo. On the light. Heavy bowgun. Normal pierce level 3 spread, wyvern ammo, sleep, water, and trank. And the basic bow. Yep, just the basic blessed rain. I don't know how good that armor set really is. Not the armor set, the weapons new skill is. So, looking at the armor, we got aquatic and oil slip mobility, evade extender, burst and constitution, evade window and evade extender level 2 each. That's actually not bad. It's what? Evade extender level 1 on the beta set. Constitution and burst on the coil. You lose burst if you go beta. That's level 2 constitution there. Level 2 burst and peak performance on the greaves. You keep the level 2 burst on the beta. That's actually really nice. You do lose evade extender on beta head. You lose out on a level of burst on the male beta. The evade extender, another level of burst. Set bonus is bubbly dance. Prevents major bubble blight and increases your evasion while you're afflicted with minor bubble blight. Okay. Fortifying pelt increases attack and defense after fainting during a quest. Okay, so it's one of the pelt ones, so you get fortify as an option. I hit the wrong buttons. Trying to figure out what okay, trigger mounted bubble blight by evading many times. Okay, so by evading, you can get a the good old bubble blight afflicted on you, which means you do have a way to turn on the slicked blade. So that's not bad there. It's obviously not the greatest either. I mean, there is so many other ways to get a 30% buff into your affinity. So, I don't know. I'm probably going to make some of the weapons just off of the fact that I like the design. But, unfortunately, that is going to be it for today, guys. I know it's not a very long one by any means. But I wanted to get in, take a look around, get into hunting at least one of the monsters and such. I do hopefully have a plan to be on tomorrow. Probably continue on with the rest of what's in the title update. And maybe even do some crown hunting depending on how long I can be on. But, yep, that's it for today. I need to go pick up the wife. I'm gonna go watch that Devil May Cry show. I'll tell you guys how it is tomorrow, hopefully. Guys, have a good one. I'll see you in the next one.